Hi, this is John from Double John TV Korean. I want to talk about going one's own way. What do you think about going one's own way? Some people say that going one's own way is sometimes the, the myth because there's nothing new under the sun, and we have to follow what others do to survive this busy day, busy world. So um, I sometimes think about how I can make my own way in this society because I'm not talented, I'm not that smart, I'm not that wise, and I'm not that special. So for me, just following others is an easier way than just creating my own way. But I just want you to know that creating our own way is very important and necessary because we are talented differently and we are very special. So I just want to talk about how I can make my choices in my life, and I just want to introduce how the Korean men choose the problems or the options that we have in our lives. Okay, as you can see, there's a military, major, and marriage, a relationship, and job. Those are the common things that normally the Korean men have in their life, and they have to choose among those. So, if you want to know how to make your own way, then I just want you to focus on yourself first. So, okay, let me start. When I was a high school student, my first choice is mm, it began when I was a high school student. Especially right after finishing your middle school, you have to choose your high school among many options like academic high school. If you want to focus on studying, or if you just want to study in a good environment, then I think the best one is academic high school. And second one is vocational high school. Vocational high school is if you want to have a job or if you want to work right after finishing your school, or if you want to be the learning the practical skills, then this is the best. And the next one is the art high school. If you are talented or if you improve or develop your art skills, then this is gonna be the good method. So among those, I'm not talented in art skills, and also I don't have any intention of having a job early. So I just go to academic high school um, normally, yeah, just following my friends. So it was my own specific choices. I just followed them because I have no idea about that. I think normally, yeah, most of people do. Okay, in a school, you have to choose, the two options, among two options. The first one is natural science, and second one is a liberal art. I chose the liberal arts because I don't like math or science like that. So yeah, that's the only reason why I chose liberal arts. Very easy and simple and no thinking. Okay, after that, you have to go to the finish your military services. So among five options, you have to choose one. The first one is Army, and second one is Navy and Marine, Air Force, and Special Force. Um, at first, I applied for the Katusa, which is being trained with U.S. Army in Korea, and which requires some credentials. So I sent several the scores or the certificate, yeah, for being what's called that the chosen, with the Katusa, but I failed it. So after that, I applied for the Air Force, which is very good for us to have enough time to study there for 2 years. Then usually most of people who wants to have their own time, then they usually go there. So I really wanted to prepare myself, for 2 years. So I applied for it. I failed. So the rest of the choices was the Navy, Marine, Special Force. At the time, I was so depressed and disheartened because of several failures. So I tried to have a chance to go to Special Force, which is very harsh. So yeah, I Special Force and the Marine is very harsh because the people around said, if I go there, then I just wanna be, I just gonna be the heart or the sometimes very depressed, from the environment there because which is very harsh and very tough. So yeah, I chose Navy. So which gave me chance to go abroad or just to go hang around, on the ship, and which is very good chance for me because I've never boarded on the ship. Right. After finishing my military service, I chose social welfare because I just want to be a social welfare worker to help the people in need or people who are in the same shoes as me. So I just want to help them. But I I had no fun. I had no any fulfillment. Yeah, yeah, in this, the majors. So I need some time to take off, but I encounter, the options. Do I have to take a year off, or do I keep going and graduate as fast as I can? So I just think about it so much, and I chose taking a year off. So I stopped school and yeah, I started to work. So after work, I realized that I'm very interested in English, and I just want to be the good friends with the students, and I just want to be a big help, in their lives. So I chose, English major. So I chose absolutely the teacher among those many options because yeah, my dream job, one of my dream jobs was being a teacher, but not school, yeah, like elementary, middle school, and high school teacher because which requires some credentials, which it took me several years to the pass. So I just wanted to, work right away to support my family. I was just the breadwinner. So after graduating from my school, majoring in English, I decided to work at the time. Um, Especially my friend just denied that because she just stopped me from having the job in academy because there are so many good people who are good at speaking English. So yeah, she said I'm not competitive, but those were just the became my driving force because I really hate those kind of words to limit myself because I just thought myself I'm very talented, and yeah, I have my own specialty, yeah, compared to others. So I decided to apply for my work. So especially if you want to have a job in Korea, then you have to consider so many things like the income, the yearly income or monthly income, or the locations, or the people, the relationship there. But for me, the location is very important one. So I chose the closest one, yeah, to my house because I just wanna keep keep working there. So I worked there for 3 or about 4 years, and I just pour my all efforts on it, and I just want to play a very important role in the academy. So I have been trusted by both so much. But yeah, as you can see, we have no choice but to encounter some time for changes. Like yeah, we need to choose, yeah, to go further, yeah, for our future. So yeah, for me, my boss just tried to stop me from quitting job and changing my job because she really wants me to the keep working there, and she promised to give me that academy and I was scheduled to be the vice boss, right? Yeah, vice president. So, but I don't want that because I really wanted to have some new experiences, like a new career in a different academy. So the time I made a decision to change my job, to change my workplace. So I decided to go to the different route. There, thankfully, I met my wife. Especially, I had the three different blind dates of my life, and among them, usually, we have to choose, our for our spouses, of our the rest of life. So my I met my wife, present wife, and before than that, the other women were not fit me. Um, were a little bit different from my perspectives, and usually the I have some specific criteria to choose my specific special the spouse, which is about I just the asking questions to me like so am I likely to regret? Yeah, if I just don't accept her. So I just ask myself the question. So I said, I will regret. So I chose my wife now, and I don't regret now. So yeah, that's all for now. And yeah, those are all the choices that I made so far. And yeah, I'm sure there will be countless choices that I have to make in the future. Then I will just download, make the more videos until yeah, the time. So I'm hoping that if you are in this kind of situation to choose a very important one, then I just want you to focus on yourself, and yeah, your creativity is gonna be valued, and yeah, if you choose your own way and stick to your things, then your efforts will pay off soon. So that's all for now. Okay, let's see you on our next time. Bye bye.